Hello, you are listening, Heart Attack Horror. Today you will hear the 9th story, Search the Place. Before the story, if you are new on this channel, then subscribe, like and share the channel. For notification, press the bell icon. According to the story, two friends who live in England are visiting India, named Cruz and Milton. Both come and stay in a hotel in Delhi. The next day hire a guide for the purpose of excursion. The guide is a girl whose name is Patika. She turns to India Gate, Jama Masjid, Red Fort, and Lotus Temple. During the trip, Cruz and Milton encounter a very large prison, which is out of town. The prison is built by the British. Cruz talks about looking at the prison from Patika. Patika rejects his point, because the prison is completely shielded. After that both friends come to the hotel. The next day the two friends go to Agra and hire a guide. After seeing the Taj Mahal and the fort, all three people take a taxi to Chishti Dargah. After going 10 kilometers, the rear wheel of the taxi gets punctured at a deserted place. The moment the wheel changes, the three go around and stop at one place. That place is the main gate of the forest, around which there is boundary wall and the gate is covered with bricks. T National Park is written in the letters raised above the main gate. Cruz tells the guide that he never heard of a national park with this name in India. The guide responds, saying that this park was built by the British, but after the country became independent, its name was cut from the list of national park. Cruz talks about looking at the park by tearing down the boundary wall. In response, the guide describes this act as a violation of law. Cruz gets angry with this. Then the horn of the taxi rings. Now all three come to the taxi. But now Cruz talks about walking back to the hotel. Everybody comes back. Both friends fly back to England the next day. Cruz is a member of an organization that inspects paranormal places and exposes its truth to everyone. Today Cruz goes to the head office of his organization and talks about the prison and forest scene in India. This organization is of international level. The head of the organization sets up a team of 15 people to do research on it. After a week of research, a team of 10 people are sent to India, which consist of 5 boys and 5 girls. The boys include Cruz, Quantum, Thunder, Steak and Jam. Among the girls are Theory, Deviska, Jeans, Giger and Beta. Everyone comes to India. The next day everyone goes to the PM office to get the permission letter. The letter is received which has some rules and regulations. According to Rule 1, touching things there is strictly prohibited. Rule number 2 states that the time before 10 am and after 4 pm will be restricted. According to Rule 3, the government can discontinue research at any time. The 4th rule says that photography and videography are prohibited there. According to Rule number 5, if there is any loss of life and property during the research, then the government will have no responsibility. Its responsibility will be the responsibility of the organization from which these people have come. Everyone comes to the hotel with the permission letter and starts preparing to go to research the next day. The next day all the people arrive at the main gate of the prison with their bags. Along with them there is a government employee who opens the lock of the prison gate and hands over the keys to them. All people enter. Everyone is shocked to see the cleaning system inside. Keeping the time in mind, everyone crosses the ground and reaches the clerical office. Cruz sees the register placed on the table inside. This is the attendant register, which makes him stunned, because the date is also updated on it. Seeing the serious face of Cruz, everyone goes to him, and seeing his name and signature on the register, everyone's winds blow. Now everyone starts staring at each other, then the whistle sound breaks everyone's attention. Everyone comes out, where no one appears. After this, all the people are divided into two pairs. Thunder and Deviska enter a huge hall where cells are made for prisoners. Both look into every cell and see no one there, but as soon as they reach the last cell, their senses are blown away. Because a prisoner is hanging on the gallows. On the other hand, the place where Quantum and Giger arrive is the residence of the jailer. Both enter the bedroom, where a snake is lying on the bed. Giger's eyes go to the snake lying on the bed, but Quantum's eye is on the painting hanging on the wall. Seeing this, Giger pulls out the window curtain and puts it on the bed and takes Quantum to the bed. On asking Quantum, Giger informs him of being a snake under the curtain. Now Quantum looks at the curtain. As soon as the curtain is removed, both of them are left wondering, because there is a human on the bed, half of which is of snake, half of man, and some part is burnt. On the third side, Jams and Jeans enter the hanging house. The hanging point is at some height, on which 6 straps are hanging in a moving state, seeing which both go to the same place, and touch the noose. Suddenly, both get tight in the neck, which causes both to flutter. Meanwhile, on the 4th side, Steak and Beta are standing in the relic room, where their remaining belongings are kept safe after the prisoners die. Both people are walking in the room, which has many locker, and the name of the prisoner and the date of his death are lying on these locker. Suddenly, Steak gets an eye on a locker on which Cruz is written and his death date is today. Stake opens the locker and removes the stuff, which stirs his mind after seeing the picture placed in it, because this picture is of his friend Cruz. On the fifth side, the room in which Cruz and Thierry are standing, is filled with paper and pen. These are the same paper pens that the judge uses to order the execution. The nose of the pens is broken. Cruz goes ahead and picks up a pen, and Thierry goes ahead and picks up the paper. Suddenly Cruz's blood pressure increases. After a while, all the pens lying on the ground start to rise in the air, then Cruz falls out of the room with one stroke. On the other hand, papers lying near the Thierry fly in the air and cover it, which suffocates her and she becomes unconscious. After 1 hour, 5 of these people come out of the main gate of the jail and stand on the road. These include Thunder, Quantum, Cruz, Giger and Jeans. Cruz calls inside the other teammates, asking him to wait for half an hour. Jeans, on the other hand, book 2 cars by calling. Half an hour later both vehicles arrive, but their companions have not come out yet. After waiting 10 minutes, Quantum takes out the mobile to call his friends, then he receives a message saying, "You guys go, we will come in a while." Now the 5 people standing outside sit in one car and leave the driver of the other car to wait. After 5 minutes, 10 friends come out after opening the prison gate. On seeing the 10, the driver standing outside is stunned. 10 people go to the driver. Now Jeans asks the driver about another vehicle. Pointing towards 5 people, the driver says that these people have already gone in that car, but I am surprised to see all of you. Then who have gone in that car? Now he calls the driver of the first car. The phone picks up the traffic sergeant, who states that the accident of the car has been done, there is no one but the driver in the car, he is also dead. Hearing this, the driver is stunned, and runs away without delay. Now Cruz runs away to catch the car but slips and falls. Seeing this, his partner starts laughing. Suddenly Cruz breaks his attention, finds himself in the hotel, and sees his companions laughing at him. Actually all these people are sitting in the hotel and are planning to go to jail the next day. In which Cruz thinks a little too much. It is night. Everyone goes to sleep in the room. Quantum's eye opens at 1 p.m. He finds himself in the forest with friends. He sees a boy doing puja sitting in front of Shivalinga. The forest is very dense. The boy slowly transforms into a snake, then a bullet rips out the body of the boy. He collapses and starts to flutter, and he looks at the Quantum. The next part to this, you will hear in part 2. How was it? Please tell. Thank you.